Good morning again. I am Assistant Professor Dr. Kumari Priyamvada Dinesh Bhatt. We are learning the lesson Black Money and the Black Economy, written by the famous writer C. Ram Manohar Reddy, and all the views and opinions are expressed here, explained by me, are solely by the author. I am only and only explaining it. Let us see the second part of this lesson. फॉर्म्स ऑफ जनरेशन ऑफ ब्लॅक मनी. आता ब्लॅक मनी निर्माण करण्याचे वेगवेगळे प्रकार लेखकांनी इथे सांगितलेले आहेत. द 2012 व्हाईट पेपर हॅज यूजफुल लिस्टिंग ऑफ द मेनी वेज इन विच ब्लॅक मनी इज जनरेटेड. One is what it calls the crude way in which income generated from the illegal activities is hidden from the law. At a subsequent stage, this black money may be laundered using sophisticated methods, but in the first round it is just hidden from the law. Another is what is called a more sophisticated approach in generating income from legal activities that is not reported to the tax authorities subsequently. This is done under the broad rubric of manipulation of accounts. आता लेखक असं म्हणत आहे की मोठी कॅश गव्हर्नमेंटपासून लपवून ठेवणे ही एक सोफिस्टिकेटेड मार्ग आहे ब्लॅक मनी निर्माण करण्याचा. दुसरं म्हणजे टॅक्स ऑथॉरिटीजपासूनही लपवून ठेवणे. मॅनिप्युलेशन ऑफ अकाउंट्स, हे दुकानदार लोक, व्यापारी लोक आपले अकाउंट्स हे खोटे लिहितात, हा एक मार्ग आहे असं लेखक म्हणत आहे. The ways in which black money is generated have been acquiring an increasing sophistication, especially in financial practices that cross national borders. दोन देशांच्या मध्ये चालणाऱ्या ज्या विविध ॲक्टिव्हिटीज आहे इकॉनॉमिक, याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा ब्लॅक अँड व्हाईट मनीचं एकमेकांमध्ये रूपांतर होत राहतं आणि ब्लॅक मनीची निर्मिती मोठ्या प्रमाणावर होत राहते. दे इन्क्लूड ट्रान्सफर प्राइसिंग इन ट्रेड, मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग थ्रू ट्रेड, यूज ऑफ टॅक्स havens, offshore financial centers, and investment through derivative instruments like participatory notes PNs. अशा प्रकारे दोन देशांमध्ये जो व्यापार चालतो आणि इकडला पैसा तिकडे तिकडला इकडे करण्याचे जे काही मार्ग आहे याच्यातून सुद्धा ब्लॅक मनी निर्माण होतो. द व्हाईट पेपर ऑल्सो आयडेंटिफाय सम सेक्टर्स ॲज मोर व्हलनरेबल to the generation of black money. These include land and real estate transactions, bullion and jewelry transactions, financial market transactions, public procurement, the non-profit sector, and the informal sector with its cash economy. It would be useful to note here that the informal sector is only one of the many sectors vulnerable to the generation of black money. The relative importance of these sectors for the generation of black money has changed over years. Earlier, bullion means gold. Gold trade was an important source of generation of black money. In the recent years, real estate, financial market transactions, corruption in public procurement, civil contracts, defense imports, and practices in the non-profit sector, education institute and hospitals run by trusts have become more important for black money generation. पूर्वीच्या काळामध्ये सोन्याची तस्करी होत असे आणि सोन्यामधूनच ब्लॅक मनीचं निर्मिती होत होती. आजकाल मात्र वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे आर्थिक व्यवहार दोन देशांमध्ये चालणारे, रिअल इस्टेट, जमीन स्थावर जे काही विकत घेतल्या जातं दोन देशांमध्ये, त्यानंतर पब्लिक सेक्टरमध्ये जे काही सेवाभावी उद्योग असतात त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा हा ब्लॅक मनी आजकाल लावला जातो, फंडच्या स्वरूपामध्ये, डोनेशनच्या स्वरूपामध्ये. आणि अशा प्रकारे ब्लॅक मनीचं जनरेशन आजकाल या विविध मार्गांनी सुद्धा व्हायला लागलेलं आहे. आता यामध्ये काही जे की नोट्स वापरले आहे, काही शब्द वापरलेले आहे लेखकांनी, तर ह्या शब्दांविषयी लेखक सांगतो आहे. पहिलं म्हणजे दिस इज मोर ऑर लेस द सेम डेफिनेशन ॲज दॅट कंटेंट इन द फाईन 2012 white paper on black money prepared by the Ministry of Finance. Black money there is defined as that which is not fully legitimate in the hands of the owner for two possible reasons. One reason is that black money may have been generated from illegitimate activities like crime, drug trade, terrorism and corruption. The second reason is that it may have been generated by failing to pay the dues to the exchequer in one form or the other. दुसरा शब्द वापरला गेला आहे द वर्ड बेनामी लिटरली मीन्स विदाउट ए नेम. In tax related uses, it means that an asset may be purchased by one person but it is held in the name of another, real or fictitious. This is done to hide the real ownership of the asset. Third is the 2012 white paper also clubs both income and wealth under the term black money. For the purpose of this document, black money can be defined as assets or resources that have neither been reported to the public authorities at the time of their generation nor disclosed at any point of time during their possession. Fourth is internationally the black economy is also variously referred to as the underground economy, the shadow economy, or simply as the illegal economy. Fifth is participatory notes or PNs as they are called are instruments issued by foreign institutional investors to individual investors abroad. The FII invest in IS invest in the Indian market and the value of the PNs reflects the value of the underlying investments. The PNs allow the investors to hold investments in Indian etiquettes anonymously. Indian regulators therefore do not know who the ultimate owner of the PNs are. It is believed that much of the investment in PNs is really round tripling of money illegally held abroad by Indians. In this way, this lesson ends here.